Good afternoon. In this video, we're going to go over this past week's trades and the weekly recap. Before I get into the recap, I did finish the week with 27 wins and 2 losses for a win rate of 93.10% for the week. I can't complain. It was a very, very good week. Very volatile. A couple of days. Not Monday. Monday we were closed. Tuesday and Friday I traded a lot because the setups were right there. And usually on short weeks I struggle a little bit. I don't really do that well. But this past week I did very, very well. All of 2022 has been really strong so far. Hopefully I can continue the year with that. So. Also, if you're not a member of the room, you can find the link in the description of the video and in my bio section of the social media accounts. Also, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. These take a long time to make. This is how you learn. This is how you understand the process of what I'm thinking and what I'm looking at and stuff like that. So if you want to get better, these videos you need to watch the recap. So yeah, with that said, also you can go to my Twitter account and you can see the timestamps of the plays. I do call them out most of the time in advance in the Trade Ideas channel, so that way people have a chance to make their own decision if they want to take the play or not. Now, this is not financial advice whatsoever. This is my plays and what I'm doing. If you take it, that's on you, and you need to manage your own risk. You don't blindly follow me or blindly hold like I do. I have a large account and I know what I'm doing, and if I take a loss, I will make it up on size on the next one. That's how I play. That's how I do things. You need to figure out what works for you and what doesn't work for you. What works for me may not work for you, so you need to figure that out on your own, because that's just how trading is. So with that said, all that out of the way, now remember I did say Monday we were closed. What was Monday? President's Day. Yeah, I couldn't even think what day it was. 22nd. I'll put up Friday. Let's see, I took SPY and SPX all day, 7 trades, 7 wins on Tuesday. So I took, let's see, SPY puts at 9:57. Let's see what I said in the Trade Ideas channel on Tuesday. I'll probably end up saying Monday at least a couple times. So I see SPY puts under 432. Right day up. The 22nd, February 22nd, SPY puts under 432. Yeah, I called that out in advance. Let's see. What was the time? 9:21. So it was right up here when I called it. So, and it already broke down, so I waited. What I've been doing for the last couple weeks is I've been waiting out the first candle or two on SPY, because what happens is you get this fake out, like right here. I'll blow it up more. It likes to make it look weak, then shoot up. I mean, it's been doing this all for the last couple weeks. The opening candle, same here, looks weak, then it pops up. And it's been doing that a lot. I mean, it looks like it pops up, then it drops. I mean, it's been doing a fake out for the first candle or two, and it's been kind of sitting out waiting for it. And you usually get the best plays right after 10 o'clock. So I did wait until 9:57, which is right here, this candle. I got it when it popped up here. It failed to break out and hold over the pre-market high. So I grabbed the 434 puts at 240, and they went from 240 to 284, and that little drop right there, it held VWAP. Then I grabbed the 435 puts at 1031, which is right here. Popped back out, you know, and it did close over pre-market high and over this candle, but it quickly shot back down. That's where I ended up grabbing it. I grabbed the 435 puts at 220, and they went from 220 to 336 right here, right down the VWAP. Then I grabbed the 434 puts again, this time at 1046, which is right here. in this candle. It is, yeah, 1046. I grabbed in this candle. The first one, okay, I grabbed it here. I got this little move here that popped back up, and I got this move to VWAP, and it bounced back up, and I grabbed it again right here. Because if you look at the 1 minute candle for 3 days, I might have to back that up more than 3 days. I don't use the 1 minute candle. I'm just showing you for reference what it was doing, because in the moment, is this the right day? Yep. Yeah, because I caught it in this move right here, and it popped back up, and right here it took it bounced off VWAP. Let's see, what was the other one? 1046 right here is where I took it when it broke below VWAP. Yeah, I took it here, bounced up a tiny bit, and I reloaded and grabbed it for down here. So let me get back to the day. Blow up that day. There we go. Yeah, so I reloaded right in here, and I grabbed that on the third play, which was the 434 puts at $2.34, and then went from 234 to 376 on this little drop here. Then it bounced back up, and these little channels are what I've been playing. The last couple weeks, it's been shorting the pops until it doesn't work. So then I ended up grabbing 432 puts at 1128, which is right here in this candle. When it popped back up, I grabbed the 432 puts at 205, and they went from 205 to 270. Yeah, because grabbed it here, sold it probably right in here. Then I grabbed them again, the same 432 puts at 1203, which is right in this candle when it popped back up. I don't know why I didn't buy it here. I probably thought it was going to break out, but yeah, I got it here. We pop up here and got it there. I didn't grab it there. I probably should have, but I did grab it right here. At 432 puts this time we're at $1.88, and then went from $1.88 to $3.60. No. Wait a minute. Gonna back this up. I think I just made a mistake here. Let's see. The first one was here. The second one was here. The third one was here. 1128, which was this one right, this pop and drop right here. That went from 205 to 270. Okay, that was this little right here. Then 1203, which was right here. Okay, that went from 132. Okay, sorry. This went from 188 to 360 on that drop right there. On the 432 puts. Then I grabbed, I got confused because I was looking at the timestamps wrong, I thought, but no, I was right. Then I grabbed SPX at because at 188 to 360, I think was down in here. Then I grabbed the SPX 4250 at 118, which is right here in this candle, because it dropped here, started to pop back up. Then when it broke down, I grabbed the SPX 4250 puts at $3.10, and they went from 310 to 880 in that push, in that little dump right there. Then I grabbed them again at 225. Oh, right here, I remember this. Yeah. So yeah, I went from 310 to 880. Then right here in this candle right here, I'll blow that up. That had a massive retracement, and I took advantage of that. Let's see. Make sure I get the day right here. Was this it? 22nd, yep. Right. Let me see, what was the time? 225 was this candle right here. It popped back up, and it made this monster candle right here. I grabbed it, the 42.55 at $3.50, and it retraced back down, and they went from 350 to 550, a $2 pop right there on that little drop right there. So then I just called it a day. I mean, I don't know why. I should have traded the end of the day because this would have been a nice little move, especially on expiration day. Right here, that dump right there. 431 to, oh, that would have been probably 1,000%. No, I wouldn't say 1,000%. Probably 500% move. Probably higher, close to 1,000. Because you probably would have had at the money call, at the money puts. And when you have at the money on these big dumps, they end up running like $20. So I probably should have grabbed that. But yeah, these last 10 minutes have been dumps for the most part. Yeah, right here. I'm just showing you for reference. Right here. See, it went up. It dumped the last 10 minutes. Did a fake out. Probably did suck in the bulls. Then they dump it on them instead. They've been doing that a lot lately. Except this time they popped it. But there was a drop right there. It's the last 30 minutes. Last 10-minute candle. I could just keep showing you that last 10-minute candle right there. So they've been kind of dumping it on that. So that was Tuesday. Now Wednesday, I don't think I trade that much. No, Wednesday I did. Wednesday I traded. Yeah, because Tuesday was an expiration day because Monday was closed. Monday's closed, Tuesday will be an expiration day, and if Friday's closed, Thursday will be an expiration day. So you need to make a mental note of that. So having 3 expiration days in a 4-day week was something I was very happy to see. So now I got to go into Wednesday, which was this day. No, that's the 23rd. This is the 23rd right here. Okay, let's see what I said in the trade ideas room. Microsoft calls over 292. SPY puts under 431.50. 431.50 is right here, pre-market low. You can see right there, it's 431.40. I round up so you have a nice easy number to remember, like the 50s, like the 431s or the 431.50. I don't like saying, 431.30 because, when you have the 50-cent moves or the 50-cent number or the whole dollar number, they're easy to remember. And that's why I just round up a little bit. So, yeah, I thought it was going to drop down quite a bit. It popped back up a little bit. Now, when these opening candles do that, I like to readjust my area I'm looking at. So, because it made a green candle, I would be looking at the break right here, 432. What time did I grab SPY puts? 941. I grabbed it right here. The next candle when it dumped. So I grabbed the SPY 432 puts at $2.30. No, $2.03, and it went from 203 to 351 in that dump right there. Then I grabbed the 430 puts at 1012, which was right here. Yeah, so they went from the first round of puts right here, retraced back up to the RCT trend line right there, and that's where I ended up reloading and grabbing them again. But this time I had the 430 puts at $1.96, and they went from 196 to 344. I mean, they just had the volatility. I mean, you're right at the money or in the money when I'm taking them. Yeah, they were in the money, at the money. They were right at the money or in the money when I took them. So the level's right at 430 and I had the 430 put. So you can just say they were in the money when I took them. And yeah, this was at the money, the 432 when I took these. So yeah, first one was right here in this little area. Then it popped back up. I grabbed them again and got that move. So then I ended up grabbing 430 puts again at 1234, which is right here. Now, I was looking at the 20 EMA rejection because usually when you have the disconnect or the price moving away from the moving average, one of two things happens. It either chops and makes the moving average come to it, or it bounces back up to it. And it bounced to the 20 EMA, but it went through it, then went through VWAP, then it started to reject it. I grabbed it right here. I grabbed the wait a minute. Okay, I got the first one here. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. That one there. And 1038. Oh, okay. I see what it is. Yeah, okay. First one was here. Then I grabbed that and I got this move here to pop back up. This is where I got the third move at the 1038. So I got that move to here. So yeah, this one was the first move, and this 2 candles and a pop back up. I grabbed it right there, and those are the ones that went from 196 to 344 right there. Then the ones I got at 250 were this one right here that went from 250 to 403, which was the timestamp of 1038. So I got it in this pop-up. So what I've been doing is every time you have a big move, they retrace a little bit. So I take the move, I reload on the retrace, take the move, reload on the retrace, and that's where I got that. So yeah, this is 1, we got 2, and we get the third one right here. Now the other one I got at 1234, which is SPX, was this one right here at let's see, the 4260 puts at 1234. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. I forgot that I grabbed that. This one here. You know, I forget most of the moves. I get like the mindset of the attention span of a 4-year-old. I just I'm lucky if I remember 2 days ago, let alone a week ago. But anyways, yeah, because it popped up to the VWAP and then above VWAP, and it came quickly down, rejecting it. I grabbed it right here, the SPX 4260 puts at 295. And 295 went to 31. If you held all the way through the entire move, which I didn't, I ended up selling it through here. But I ended up reloading calls. Actually, I bought calls at 331. 331. No. I bought calls at 313 right here. Let's blow this out. Blow this up. No, blow it out. 23rd. I don't know why I grabbed it right there. I think that I just... there was a reason I grabbed it right here. It might have been something on the daily I was looking at. I don't remember, but yeah, I grabbed the calls right here at the 422. Let me just look at the stock charts and see if anything pops up on SPY. There was a reason I was looking at that. Let's see. Oh yeah, I remember. The reason I took it on, let's see, was it the 23rd? Yeah, the reason I took it here was because on, if you look at the daily, this is why I took it right here. See this candle right here? This was down to the 421 area. And that's why I was looking in this 422, 421 area for a bounce, was because of this candle right here. So that's why I ended up taking it. When it started to go green, that's where I took it. I knew there was a reason. I couldn't remember what it was why I took it. So I took it right here for a small little play. The 42.55 calls at $2.60. Then went from 260 to 430. Then when it made new lows, I grabbed it again at 318. Okay, wait a minute. 313. Yeah, I caught that move right here. Then I got it again at 332, which is right here. Oh yeah, okay. This candle right here. I'm sure if I blew it up more, I reloaded with it when it made another dump. Let me blow it up so you can see. Is this the 23rd? Yeah. I got it right here. No. Wait, where is it? What time was it? First one was 3. This is what I hate. This is why I hate the 1 minute chart. It's so much noise. Okay, the one at 313 was right here. No, that was the one. That was no. 313 was right here. 313. No. 313. Yeah, right there was the first one. Then I took it again at 332, which was down here. So yeah, I grabbed it here, caught that little pop right there. And then we got this other one right here. At 332, this is where I reloaded when it dumped down, because I was pretty confident that that was going to hold on the daily. So I caught this little bounce, and because what SPY likes to do is when it starts to look like it's going to reverse, people will pile in, and if you don't take it quickly, they'll flush it to flush out the stop. So I usually anticipate this happening because it happens all the time. Like if it, actually I'll get back to that, but yeah, it popped up a little bit. Then I took it. Then I anticipated they were gonna flush out the stops, and I took it again right here. And this time I took the 42.55, which was the same one, but I got them at $2.90. And then went from $2.90 to $4 on that move. So just shows you that little drop right there can eat the theta up quite a bit. So even though it was a stronger move, just trying to make sure I get the time things right. 213. No, that's 113. Sorry, right here. 213. No, yeah, 313. Yeah, right here. This was the first move right here. I'm sorry. This was the first move. But yeah, it had the same scenario though. Right here, pop back up, and then it dumped. Yeah, right here is where I grabbed it, 422. And yeah, that went from 260 to 4 something, 430. Then yeah, this is where it flushed back down, and this is where I grabbed it right here, 332, which is right 332. 332. Right there. You got that little pop right there. Wow, that was very confusing. But yeah, same thing happens. It pops back up, then it gets down to the lower day, and it flushes before they end up turning it around. Now, if you look at the point I'm trying to make is, let's see, this was Tuesday. They did the same thing right here. They dropped it, they popped it back up, then they came back up, and people got in with shorts right here and started thinking, okay, it's going to be a short play. And then instead of taking it quickly, they pop it back up. So that's why if you're going to play this, you get in and out, because they're going to end up probably reversing like they did right here to break higher day to get people to stop out, then they flush it. This happens all the time. That's why you need to anticipate that when you have a move that they fake it out. So this was a nice huge fake out, and then they did the same thing right on right here. So see the 10 minute. This is why I hate the 1 minute chart. I get so confused. So yeah, right here is where I ended up grabbing the 313 and that little pop. Then the 332 is this move right here, right in here. So I don't like the 1 minute chart. So sorry I got so confused on that with the times. That is why I hate the 1 minute chart. I just, it's too much noise for me. 10 minute chart is just so much cleaner. So 6 plays on Tuesday. Now on Thursday I had 4 wins and 1 loss. Now at SPY. Oh yeah, this day was a day that I was not expecting to have this kind of move. Now this was the day the invasion happened, the invasion happened, and I kind of figured. I said in the Trade Ideas room that everyone's gonna pile into puts and they're gonna fake it out. They're gonna pop it a little bit, then they're gonna dump it. So that's what I was anticipating, and I was kind of very shocked that SPY was doing what it was doing on that day. I just couldn't believe it was doing that. Just had the wrong mindset. But anyways, I said SPY puts under 410, which was down here. And Tesla puts on the 695. I didn't play Tesla, but yeah, I did take 410 puts at 1001, which was right here. It popped up and it came back down. This is where I grabbed it. I was really thinking that it was going to fake out, because this is pre-market highs right in here. I don't count these long wicks. These are just fat banger wicks. I don't count them. But right here, as you can see, the 415, 416 level right here rejected, and that's where I ended up grabbing the 410 puts at 317 and went from 317 to 366. And you're going to take this because it fakes out right here. It faked out, it popped back up, and it came right back down, and I grabbed, this time I grabbed Roku at 1017. 10.17. Right. Oh yeah, I grabbed it right at the rejection of the RCT candle. I watched this a lot. When you have a move from like what 112 to 126, I mean that's what I'm watching. I grabbed the 120 puts at $2, and then went from $2 to 2.49, and that little drop, then it just popped back up and just chopped and took off. It was just crazy how Roku worked out. But yeah, I pay attention to the RCT trend line right here because it acts like a magnet. Anytime it gets far away from it, it ends up getting pulled to it. Then I end up playing SPY again at just blow this up. I'll get all that nonsense out of the way. The 1122, which is right here, the rejection of the 200 EMA, which is the purple line. I grabbed the 415 puts at 275, and then went to 362. So that was a nice little clean rejection off that. I really thought this was the top. Actually, I thought that was the top. Then I thought that was the top. Then I thought that was the top. And I kept thinking, okay, Russia just invaded Ukraine, and this thing is it's just having a short squeeze, trying to get all the, because everyone piled in at puts right at open, thinking that this thing was going to go to 400, and I've had a feeling it was going to go red. I knew that it was going to pop at open to flush everyone out of puts and then dump it, but it didn't. It just kept going. So I thought the top was here, and I thought it was here, and I thought it was here. So I did get the 275 to 362 on that little drop right there. Then I grabbed them at 12, which was right here in this little drop, because that was a nice little push. It came back up, made a lower high right there, and I grabbed it right there thinking, okay, this is it. So I grabbed the 415 puts again at 295, and it did 385, and that little drop right there. It held VWAP, but it popped back up. And I grabbed them again at 135. 135 was in this candle. I actually thought it was going to dump right here. Then it just popped on me. Then I was just like, okay, this is ridiculous. And when it gets me really quick, then I end up stopping out at $1. So I got them at the 415 puts at 290, and I got it stopped out at $1. So my first loss for the week. Was it the first loss for the week? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it was. I only had 2 losses, and the other one was on Friday. Yeah, now this one's going to be very confusing Friday, because that's it for Thursday. Thursday was the last one I had was a loss. Yeah, Friday's going to be very, very confusing because I went crazy, and there was a reason why I did that. So first play of the day on Friday was Microsoft. Sorry if I got really disoriented on the other plays. I always got confused with the 1 minute time frame. I really cannot stand lower time frames. But anyways, I said on Friday in the trade ideas room pre-market, Tesla puts under 800, Facebook calls under over 208. Then I said right before market open, I added another one. Microsoft puts under 292, and the reason I was looking at that was because look at the monster run I had from 271 to 295. Microsoft usually doesn't have $20 days. It popped back up, and then it started to come back down. I grabbed it right at, let's see, what time was the timestamp? Did I grab it right at open? Yeah, right at open, right here, 230. 932, I grabbed the 290 puts at 136, and it did a fake out. It dumped right here. It popped back up, drop, pop back up. Okay, I was like, okay, it's gonna finally drop. Then it just took off. I was like, okay, I'm done with this. So I held it to 0, but because I had hope that it was gonna drop right here, because it dropped, pop back up, and drop back down quickly, and it looked like it was gonna break it right here. Then it just got bought back up, and then SPY took off. What was SPY doing? I can't remember. See, I just told you I can't remember. Yeah, SPY took off on Friday, so. But yeah. But considering that SPY was taking off, this really didn't go off that far, so it kind of stayed in a narrow range, but it just chopped to death. It didn't do anything, so. Then I ended up taking SPY calls. I did take SPY calls at, let's see, 1041. Let me just blow this up and get all the nonsense out. 1041 right here. Popped back up, it dropped, and it popped back. I was like, okay. I mean, at this point, I remembered on Thursday, Russia invaded Ukraine. The market didn't care. The market was excited. I don't know why, but the market just did not care what was going on. So I went into that mindset. If the market looks like it's going to pop, I'm taking it. So regardless of what's happening, because Russia's already invaded Ukraine. It's already known news. Not unless something else happens. It's like China invading Taiwan, or heavy missile attacks, or nuclear weapons, or whatever are mentioned or even used, that's going to change everything. I think that's probably going to end up being the next step. I mean, I don't think the market's really going to care, like with the China trade war and the and COVID. It acts and reacts to the news for so long that after a while it just digests it and doesn't care anymore. So they keep dropping the headlines, and the market is like, I don't care. And it's going to be a matter of time, and this could be the time where the market's already digested the Russia invasion, and it's already accounting for it. Unless there is like really heavy devastation, or nuclear weapons, or the talk of nuclear threats, or China invading Taiwan, and something a little more drastic happens, that the market will end up reacting to it. But if they keep talking about Russia and Ukraine, it might not really matter that much. It might just ignore it. So the market's funny like that. And the trade wars, it used to react to every time Trump would mention something about China trade wars. The market would freak out for like a few weeks or a month, and it would stop. And then the same thing with COVID, it would freak out for a couple months and it stopped. So they've been talking about the Russia invasion and with Ukraine for at least a month, and then it finally happened. So I think the market's kind of like already digested most of it. So we'll have to see what happens. But yeah, I took it right here, the 432 calls at $2. They went from $2 to $4.45 if you held all the way through. Then I ended up taking 437 puts at $11.57, which is right here. This is where I took it, right here. Right in here somewhere. I took the 437 puts at $1.93, and they went from $1.93 to $2.41. Now I'm gonna have to go down. I'll go down to a 3 minute and see if the 3 minute shows the story that I need to. Let's see, 11.57. Right here's where I grabbed it. Got that little move right there, which was the 193 to 241. Then I ended up grabbing them again at 155 at 12.31, which is right here. Got that little move right there from 155. The same 437 puts at 155, and they went from 155 to 277. And then I now the reason I took this, now it's not going to really show it that well. For some reason the 200 EMA is higher, probably because it adjusted the close after on Friday. So, but the 200 EMA was right at the 437 level during this action right in here. So when you have a daily pivot, not pivot, but daily moving average of the 200 EMA or the 20, they are the two most important moving averages on the daily. Especially the 20 probably being the most important. So I was expecting, went from 410 to the 200 moving average, that it's going to reject. And every time it bumped up against the 437 level, I took it, I sold it on the drop, bought it on the pop, sold. So I kept reloading on every time it popped, and I would sell on the drops. So that's what I was doing on all this right here. So with the 200 EMA up, I knew it was going to reject that hard, because if this was a 200 EMA on the 1 hour, it may reject it a couple times. On the 10 minute, it may reject it once, but on the daily, it's going to reject like crazy. It's going to have a really, really hard time getting there. The algos are going to really going to react to it. So I knew that was there. I made a mental note that it was there, and I just played it. I just played it till the cows come home, and that's what I ended up doing. Because the first one I had right here, I took that one there. Then I took this one here. Then I took let's see, this time I switched to SPX 4330 puts at 213, which was 213. 213. Where are you? Right here. No, right there. No, okay. 213. Where is 213? Right here. I grabbed it right in here. Gotten that drop right there. Okay. I'm gonna have to blow this up a little more to actually see it better. I thought I'd be able to see that on the 1 minute, but okay, let's see. We started at 213, right? 213. So I'll blow it up right here to here. 213. I grabbed it right here, and I held it. Then it finally dropped. Let me just see. Let me look at the exits on this. Oh yeah, okay. It sold a minute later, literally a minute later. So 213 was right here. No, where is 213 again? Right there. I grabbed it here, that little drop right there. It didn't go much. It went from what? Let's see. It went from 255 to 295, I think. Yeah. 40 cents. I didn't get much of a move right there. I think at this particular time, where is it again? Right there. Yeah, okay. Right here, it just didn't drop. So I took it right there. It wasn't much of a drop. I think that I took it at 290, 295. Yeah, it looks like I took some at 295. Then when it came back up, I took it the rest at break even. I was not going to let it go red. Then I ended up taking it again at 231. I'm glad I waited. This is where I grabbed it right here. This is the 437 level I was looking at. For some reason, I really thought it was going to drop. But this is why you can't let positions go red. I mean, by the time it went down here, it probably wouldn't have... what time is this? 2:53. Yeah, they would have been green back down there. So yeah, the second time I took it was at 231, which was right here. I grabbed the 4350 puts this time, because this time right here I had the 433.30. Yeah, they would have never gone green even over here. But yeah, I grabbed it right here, the 4350 puts at $3.20 on that. And they went from 320 to 580 in that little push. Now, what I was doing, like I said a few minutes ago, every time I made a pop, I was selling the drop. So I got right here, I got that one. And then I ended up grabbing all this are blended in together because I got it too close together. 237, which was probably right here. Yeah, right there. I grabbed the 4350 puts again at 405. So I caught that drop. Then it popped back up. I grabbed this little pop, 405. They went from 405 to 590. And that little drop right there. No. You go back and look at the timestamp. 437. Yeah, right there. So they went from 405 to 405 to 590, and that little drop right. That doesn't take much. I mean, all it takes is just a little drop. Then I grabbed them again at 245. They were all 4350 except the last one. So this was 4350 at 245, which was right here. So I got this drop, pop back up. I grabbed this one at $4 this time. They went at 410 this time. And then from 410 to $8 in that little drop right there. Then I grabbed them again at 258, which is right here. So yeah, as you can see, I got that move. I caught this move. I should have caught that move, but yeah, I got this one, I got this one, then I got this one, then I grabbed it right here again. The 43.50 puts at $2 at $4, but I got a 258, which is right here, right when it popped back up. And that went from $4 to $6.90. Then I grabbed them again at $3.09, which is right here. You can see, look at the timestamps. I mean, it's right on point. I nailed them right on point. 43.50 puts at $4 again, and they went from $4 to $6 on that little drop right there. So yeah, we caught it here, caught it here, caught it here, caught it here, caught it here. Then the last one I caught was at 321, which is right here, right where I grabbed the 3, yeah, close to 3. Yeah, right at this level right here. I thought it was 437, not quite almost, but yeah, I grabbed it right here. Tiny little drop right there. This time I had the 43.60 puts right here. I went up closer to the money because of this little pop right here. 309. What was 309? Right? Oh yeah, right there. And I caught that one right there at 321. And these 43.60 puts are at $3.20, and they went from 320 to 410. Not much of a move on that little, just enough. Doesn't take much. I mean, you're talking when you have like a 50-60 cent move on SPX when you're close to at the money. These things are really raw. I mean, I could have got it again here. I could have got it again here. I mean, I could have got it another 2 or 3 times. And I realized I traded like 11 times that day. So I was just like, okay, I think I've had enough. I'm done. So, but yeah, I could have got at least 2 or 3 more plays. I could have got that one. I could have got that one right here. This one probably would have been a real good one right here. But it is what it is. So that is it for the weekly recap. Sorry if I got a little confused. That's why when you're doing a lot of these close together, they end up doing, I get a little confused about what the times, but that's why I have timestamps so I don't get confused. So with that said, that's going to do it for the recap, and thank you for watching.